Why did a bull-headed monster demand annual human sacrifices? The answer may surprise you at the end. The Minotaur, a creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull, was born from Queen Pasiphae and a sacred bull. His name means Bull of Minos. Kept inside a labyrinth crafted by Daedalus, the Minotaur became a symbol of fear, blood sacrifice, and one of the most legendary challenges faced by the hero Theseus, who ultimately slew him. Origin: the curse of King Minos. It all began with King Minos, ruler of the island of Crete, who, according to ancient Greek poets, prayed to Poseidon for a divine sign to legitimize his rule. The sea god responded. A stunningly beautiful white bull rose from the waves, a beast meant to be sacrificed to the gods. But Minos, taken by the bull's beauty, kept it for himself and substituted another. Poseidon was enraged. To punish Minos, he caused his wife Pasiphae to fall into a mad, unnatural lust for the bull. Seeking to satisfy her desire, she turned to the famed inventor Daedalus, who constructed a wooden cow she could climb inside, allowing the bull to mate with her. The result of this unnatural union was the Minotaur, a being both human and beast. It was no longer just a punishment, but a living curse, a monster in the labyrinth. The infant creature was monstrous. Though originally named Asterius, he became known as the Minotaur, literally Bull of Minos. Minos, unwilling to kill his wife's offspring, yet unable to keep it among humans, ordered Daedalus to build a labyrinth, not merely a maze, but a cunning architectural trap with no exit. This is how the labyrinth first appeared as more than a building. It became a symbol of entrapment. Plutarch mentions it in Life of Theseus and Virgil in the Aeneid. As the Minotaur grew, he became increasingly savage. He could no longer be fed with ordinary food. Only human sacrifices would appease him. 7 Athenian boys and girls. Now comes the most chilling part. After the death of Minos' son Androgeus in Athens, either out of jealousy or in a competition depending on the source, Minos imposed a grim punishment. Every 9 years, Athens was to send 7 young men and 7 maidens to Crete to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. This element of the myth reveals more than cruelty. It reflects the political tension of the time. Athens, subdued by Crete's might, had to offer its children as a symbol of submission, humiliation, and the cult of sacrifice. Theseus and the heroic deed in the labyrinth. Here lies the climax. When the time came for another sacrifice, the young Athenian hero Theseus volunteered to enter the labyrinth. His goal was not only to end the gruesome tribute, but also to earn eternal glory. On Crete, he caught the eye of Ariadne, Minos' daughter, who resolved to help him. She gave him a magic thread so he could trace his way back, later known as Ariadne's thread. Theseus entered the labyrinth, found the Minotaur, and killed him. Some sources say he used no weapons, only his bare hands. Others mention a sword. He escaped the maze by following the thread, a detail that became a lasting metaphor for solving even the most complex problems in later European culture. After the Minotaur's death, after slaying the beast, Theseus fled Crete with Ariadne, but later abandoned her on the island of Naxos. But that's another story. The Minotaur died, but was not forgotten. His memory lived on through rituals, tragedies, and frescoes. Some later myths claim that his shade remained in the underworld, in Hades. The Minotaur, a living symbol. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur is not just a monster. He represents the consequence of hubris, the violation of divine order, and punishment for moral transgressions. His life is layered with symbolism, the fusion of man and beast, the entrapment in an internal labyrinth, and the insatiable need for sacrifice. His iconic feature, the bull's head, became legendary. In ancient art, the Minotaur appeared often on vases, frescoes, and temple walls. Today, his image survives in psychology, literature, and philosophy as a symbol of the beast within that humanity must learn to overcome. Thank you for reading to the end. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us create even more stories.